Hey guys, it's Brittany and welcome to episode 4 of Brittany 44's Fear. If you guys can't already tell, I am at the Stanley Hotel, the famous Stanley Hotel. Oh my god. Hearing so many noises. One of the most, actually, like, if not the most haunted hotel in America. I'm actually in the hedge maze. If you guys remember from The Shining, they have a maze out here, which is incredible. I should really bring my night vision out here so you guys can like see it better. But it's a hedge maze and I'm dying. This is amazing. So if you guys don't know what Brittany 44's Fear is or where have you been, check out my playlist. Brittany 44, also Brittany, I go to the most haunted places alone and I stay overnight by myself. I complete tasks and dares. It's very inspired by one of my shows when I was younger. And also too, I wanted to say that this episode of Brittany 44's Fear is a little different. I'm not really doing tasks and dares. What the heck? There's like noises out here and I'm freaking out. Like an animal or something. And also too guys, don't go out by yourself. Even though this is the whole point of Brittany 44's Fear. What the heck is that? I mean, it's not a ghost. I'm like scared it's a person and I'm in a freaking hedge maze by myself. I can't even get out. But I'm not doing tasks and dares for this episode. We're just exploring and investigating and just seeing what happens because I'm so freaking excited to be here, guys. So here's a better look at the maze. You guys can't really. I'm stuck in here. I can't get out. Well, it's a maze, right? So cool though. Like I feel like I'm in The Shining. Epic. So freaking epic. How do I get out? Okay, I guess this is like a task. Trying to get out of the hedge maze from The Shining. Running away from Jack Nicholson. Well, I'm not running, I'm walking. I don't run away. You guys, what the heck? I can't get out. Can I just like cut through? Yep, I just cut through. Ooh. Anyways, guys, it's time to, oh my god, this is zoomed in. It's time to explore and investigate the Stanley Hotel for episode 4 of Brittany 44's Fear all by myself. So, right up here now. Let's go. I cannot believe that I am here. I mean, guys, I went to the gift shop and I bought this. Of course, you guys know, anytime I go to a famous haunted location, something that's on my bucket list, I always go to the gift shop and I have to prove that I've been there, even though I make videos and that's proof enough. But I am so freaking excited. So I am in room 426. I am on the 4th floor, which is known as one of the most haunted floors, if not the most haunted floor. I wanted to get into the rooms up here and also the other haunted rooms. So at the Stanley Hotel, they gave me this piece of paper and it says the historic Stanley haunted rooms. So I wanted to read this to you because it's like official from the Stanley. Room 401. There's a male ghost who some believe to be Lord Dunraven, who is reported to be in this room, although he never visited the hotel in life, as it was built 20 years after he left Estes Park. It was built on land he once owned. In the closet, which would be like a perfect closet to play the closet game, women feel their hair being played with, an arm around their shoulder or waist, or a hand moving up the back of their leg. Men don't really feel welcome in this room sometimes, as they have felt someone is pressing them into bed or their jewelry disappearing. This was the room where Jason of the Ghost Hunters television show had his drinking glass, which was set on the nightstand. And that was while he was sleeping. The closet door also opened and closed on its own. So room 407, people have reported being tucked in. in this room. A little boy said that he kept kicking his covers off and they kept coming back up throughout the night. His mother was quite shocked and said that she hadn't woken during the night and certainly didn't keep covering him. Another guest reported feeling someone sit on the edge of the bed, but when she turned the light on, no one was there. She did, however, see like a dent in the bed, as if someone, you know, when someone like gets up and like gets in a bed, that, I think that is so scary, actually seeing that, and it looks like someone got into bed or out of bed and clearly nobody is there. Room 413. Several guests have reported seeing a man dressed in old-fashioned clothes standing in the corner of the room. Oh my god, Jonathan would flip. That's like one of his biggest fears, is walking into a haunted room, haunted house, haunted whatever, and seeing a figure standing in the corner of a room with their back facing him. If you've noticed in our videos together, he's always reenacting that. It's like a horror movie, so that would freak him out. But also in this room, the face of a man in a blue ball has also been seen on the outside door of the room. Okay, so moving on to the back, room 418. So this is the room with all the ghost children. So in this room, covers are sometimes removed during the night, and hangers are known to move on their own. Bathroom lights have also been reported to turn on and off on their own. A little girl about 4 years old and her mother stayed in there a few years ago. The following morning, the girl reported being tickled by a little boy during the night. She wasn't afraid though. Instead, she simply told the little boy to stop, and he did. Room 428, which is right next door to me. So I am at the end of the hallway. I'm 426, and then there's room 428. Okay, so a ghost cowboy tends to frequent this room. So there was a couple a few years back that awoke to find a Wild West cowboy pacing at the end of their bed. Can you imagine seeing that? A figure just not painting. Can you imagine seeing that too? A figure painting, but a figure pacing. Oh my god. After watching him for a few minutes, holy crap, few minutes, they politely asked him to leave, which he did. Oh my god, this is when it's like gets really weird. So, which he did, like he was gonna leave, but not before leaning over the lady as if kissing her. Female guests sometimes wake to find him leaning in for a kiss on the forehead. That is just like, I think that is so creepy. I mean, obviously he seems very harmless, and that's the thing that they say here about the Stanley Hotel. The ghosts here are really friendly. Like, there's not really a bad presence here. That's what they say. I mean, I'm sure there's people who have caught some really like negative EVPs or, you know, something, and they're like, oh my god, there's a demon here. You know what I mean? But overall, as a whole, they say that this is a very friendly place. Like, the ghosts here are very Casper. You know, like, they'll do nice things for you. They're not gonna like freak you out, and they want to be known. They love to be talked about, and if you are talking about their story, they will like come through and stuff. So, you know, I've been talking about the cowboy a lot. So now the most famous room, which is known as the Stephen King room, which I actually was lucky enough to go inside of. Yeah, I went on a ghost tour, and there was a couple that was actually staying in the room, and as we went down to 217, they had the door, they came actually out of their room, and they're just like, oh my god, like, why are there all these cameras, like, what's going on? And we were just like, oh my god, it's the Stephen King room. And they said, well, do you guys like want to come in and like shoot some stuff? And that's what we did. So I got some footage that I will show you guys. So the Stephen King room is the most popular. People love staying in that room. And I asked the ladies downstairs at the check-in, you know, how do you get that room? You know, how much is it? Like, how do you get it? Or maybe I didn't ask how much it was. I forget. But they said there is a 6-month wait to get into that room. 6 months. So it is very high demand. People want to stay there. I'm sure you've seen a lot of people, like a lot of YouTubers staying there because it's the Stephen King room. So it was really cool they got to see that. But let's read this to you guys. So many housekeeping events happen in this room. Guests have reported returning to their room after dropping off their bags and finding their luggage has been unpacked for them. Other guests have also reported their shoes being lined up neatly on the end of the bed. Okay, that freaks me out. Stuff like that gives me the heebie-jeebies, but I live and I absolutely love it. Shadows have also been reported passing through the walls, as this room was once part of a much larger suite until the mid-2000s. And finally, the last room, which is 1302. A male ghost has been seen as a shadow in this room walking near the walls. Photos have been known to fly off the walls, and Grant from Ghost Hunters had a table levitate while changing film. Y'all know your girl can relate. Now, I have like chills right now. I want to tell you about an experience. And to be honest, I'm not going to claim it as a paranormal experience because I don't know. So when I checked into the Stanley, I came up to my room and I put my bags down. I think I got here Friday at like 5:30 p.m. I was here, and I was going to a ball, the Shining Ball, which started at 7:30 that night. So I got here, I quickly was like, you know, took a shower, got ready. But I remember when I came in, I remember looking out like the window, just not like actually going up to it, but just kind of like the window's right behind, like over there. I remember how busy it was that night, and I remember just like thinking like, oh, it's so loud outside, like there's so many people here, and like the Shining Ball's happening and stuff like that. I wasn't really thinking about this room in particular being haunted. I was just kind of like, I was just excited to be here and just, you know, oh my god, I can't wait to find out more of the ghost stories about the haunted floor, because when I checked in, the ladies told me that it's one of the most haunted floors, so I was so freaking excited. So anyways, that night I went to the ball, the Shining Ball. It was amazing. So many people dressed up in costume. So I came back that night. So I walked into my room and I noticed that the window was open. And I was thinking to myself, wait, like it was wide open. And nobody was in here. You know, like I had my key and everything. And obviously they did housekeeping earlier that day. You know, it's nighttime. Nobody should be coming into your room. But I noticed it was open, and I was sitting here. I remember sitting on my bed and looking, and I'm like, wait, was it always like that? And I just found it very odd. I don't know, so I'm not gonna say it was a paranormal experience, because I was like, was it like that when I first came in? Because I'm thinking about how loud it was outside, you know, hearing all the people. So maybe that's because the window was open. So that whole night I was kind of just questioning myself, like, did I do that or not? I don't recall. Like it's very weird, but if that opened by itself, then oh my god. You know, the hotel staff hear experiences every single day. They constantly are hearing the same thing over and over again, or they'll hear brand new things. And I heard that one of a very common thing is the windows will open by themselves. And when I heard that, it took me back to Friday night, and I was like, was that really something then? And I was like, well, you know what, I'm not even going to tell anybody, because there's obviously no footage of that. I'm just telling you guys, but I'm saying, like, I still don't know, like, did I open it? I don't even remember. But why would I open it? Because it's freezing here. I'm in Denver, Colorado. There's like literally snow. There's literally snow. And that window is like, it's heavy. You gotta lift it up, and you can't just, you know, like, it's not like it's so easy to open. You gotta like lift it up. So I don't know if it was I got chills right now. I don't know if it was the spirit just welcoming me into this room. I feel like in this room that there's a presence. You definitely feel that presence, but I don't feel like it's like threatening. I feel like it's very friendly, and it's just kind of like watching me. Like, I don't know if it's the cowboy. I don't know. But that was like the first thing that kind of happened, and I still don't really know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And also too, guys, if you've been following me on my Instagram at Birdie44, I've been talking so much about this room that I am in, because I'm actually going to be playing those stories. I'm going to insert the stories into this video. But what I've noticed is like every 15 minutes there's a ghost tour and stuff, and people are always talking about the 4th floor, and you know, I've been hearing bits and pieces of it, and I was so excited for myself to go on the ghost tour. I started noticing that people were in front of my door and staring right at my door, like staring. And I would look through the peephole, and I would see them just staring at my door. Some people were taking selfies in front of my door, you know what I mean? And I was like, what? Like, why is every single group, every time a new group would come, I would look out there and everyone's just facing my door and just staring like they're in a trance, and taking pics like they're in a trance. and taking pictures like they're in a trance, and taking pictures like they're in a trance, and taking pictures, you know, taking selfies, and I don't know, it's like the weirdest thing. And I swear I made so many stories about it on my Instagram, but I was just so like, what? I was so confused, and I'm just gonna insert those stories so you guys can kind of see what was going on, like in the moment, in real time. Everyone's taking a picture of my room. What? I should open the door and freak them out. What? This girl just took a selfie outside my room. What's going on in this room? What do I not know about? Oh, there's another tour coming and they're outside my room again.
That all tied to Stephen King. I really want to.
Does my room tie to Stephen King? So ever since I uploaded those stories and, you know, told you guys that, there hasn't, I don't know if today there just wasn't a ghost tour, you know, like there's certain days when there's not a ghost tour, but I have not noticed anybody standing outside my door just like staring. So, and I told the staff here and they keep asking me like, you know, has anything like happened? You know, are you still seeing those people outside? And, you know, I had witnesses also see the people as well. No, it's not ghosts. It's actual people that are so intrigued by this door, this room. And, you know, I even asked people one day when I was coming back to my room, you know, I was pretending to be stupid and I'm just like, or not stupid, I was like playing down, pretending like this isn't my room. And I asked them, do you guys know what, like, if this room is haunted kind of thing? And then it's just so weird because then I was looking online if people have had any experiences in 426 and I found nothing. I found absolutely nothing. And then when I was listening to the tour guide and she was talking about windows, and I remember I turned around and I was thinking, you can even see it in my face, but I wasn't gonna say anything to you guys because I was just like, there's no footage, you know, I didn't capture it on camera. It's just I came back to my room and I found my window open, but you see it in my face the moment I think about it, and I'll play it for you guys right here. I mean, I'm excited about that. But what is up with the window? She said there's something about the windows. And that's when I was like, oh my God. But then it was confirmed later on by staff members saying that windows tend to open on their own. And I was just like, oh my God. So it could have been paranormal. It really could have been, but it could have been me. But why would I open up the window? Or was the window already open when I arrived and I just didn't notice it until I came back that night? You know what I mean? Because when I arrived, I was in such a rush to get ready and just, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I really just can't 100% confidently tell you guys like, oh, it was a ghost. You know, I can't do that, but it's exciting to hear. Like, I hope it was a ghost. I hope so. Okay, you guys, so I am going to do a spirit box session. Oh, I was like, oh my God, what is that light? But it's just the light from my night vision. 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 Okay. So, I got my spirit box, the SB7. You guys know this is my absolute favorite spirit box. And oh, I got chills all of a sudden. So let's see if there's anybody in this room, or 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 anybody who wants to communicate. So, to any spirit that is in this room with me, any spirit that can hear me in this hotel, wherever you are, whether it's in the hallway, in this room, I call on you, I invite you in, and I would love to speak with you. I would love to help you. If you could please make your presence known to me. I hear that there is a cowboy. I would love to speak with you. I invite you in. I invite all of you in. All of the spirits at the Stanley Hotel, I invite you in. I invite you in. This device in my hand is called the Spirit Box. I would absolutely love it if you could try to communicate with me by using this. If you could try your very best. Thank you so much. So let's turn it on. Is there anybody in here who wants to communicate with me? I invite all the spirits at this hotel to come through to speak with me. What is your name? What is your name? I know there are children that have been spotted up on this floor who like to mess with the guests. You want to mess with me? I would love that. How many of you are in this room with me right now? Is there a man in this room? Are you the man in room 428? Are you the one that is always pacing at the end of the bed? Guys, I have chills on my back. Oh my god. Is that you making me feel that way? Can you make any movement in this room? If you can knock on the walls. If you could open the door, close the bathroom door. Are you okay with me being here? Okay, I'm gonna put the spirit box down. Oh my god, I got chills all over my back. Oh my god. Like, oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, you guys. Okay. If that is you, can you please make some kind of noise for me to know that that is you, to confirm? Can you knock on the walls? 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 I hear the children like to play with the covers on the bed. Now, when I do eventually fall asleep, I would absolutely love it if you could mess with the covers on my bed. If you could, you know, just have fun, you know, play. I would love it. And to the man that paces, the cowboy, I would... Guys, I've never had chills like this. I'm living right now. It's like it's all on my back. If that's you, can you please make some kind of movement? Can you say my name? Now, I know I don't have my spirit box on right now, but could be capturing some EVPs, which would be epic. Is that you? Did you guys hear that like tapping sound over there? Can you make that sound again, please? Okay, so I decided I'm about to go explore the Stanley Hotel with you guys. Oh, that's just my lights reflection. I'm like, what is going on? So I purposely opened up the window. I purposely opened it up, and maybe I should leave my night vision on. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave my night vision on when we go out and explore. And I want to see if the spirits, whoever, will close the window. So, to the spirits, what is going on outside? Sorry, guys. To any of the spirits in here who are listening to me, I feel you in here. I would die of happiness if you would close that window for me. I would absolutely die of happiness. So I'm gonna set up my night vision, actually. That's actually a really good idea. Okay, so got my night vision rolling and the window's down, so let's go. This can be very interesting. Like really interesting. So let's go out for a bit. Here we go. So this is the haunted floor, haunted 4th floor, and back there is room 428, which is, oh my god, oh, for a second I thought I didn't have my microphone on, which is the room where the cowboy is. So right back there. So let's continue walking down this hallway. So this is the hallway. This is actually known as the never-ending hallway. This is also known as the Shining Hallway, where the 2 twin girls come play with us, Danny. And it's like, there's like an illusion of why, oh my god, these chairs freak me out. What the heck? This is a weird spot for a couch. But it's called the never-ending hallway because it gives an illusion that it just like never ends. Because I've been hearing this on my ghost tour every day I've been here. They say that this is the never-ending hallway, so I'm very honored to be staying on the never-ending hallway. Can you imagine? I see the two twins. Oh my god, I would live. I would absolutely live. So it just takes you here. Yeah, this is creepy, guys. Oh my god. That is so freaky. But let's continue, guys. Like, this is so exciting for me. Like, I just can't believe this is episode 4 of Brady 44's Fear. Like, and the last Brady 44's Fear was Chillingham Castle. Like, oh my god. I got so many chills. I feel like I'm getting emotional. I'm just happy. I just met Zach Bacon's. Like, what the fuck? Sorry. Okay. This is where, when I was telling you guys how everyone's always standing by my door, they're literally always standing right here. So this is my door. That is my door. 426. Everyone's just always standing here staring. What the heck? Okay. Let me just show you. Like, what are they staring at? You know what I mean? It's always this big group of people, so literally, so that's my room, that is the room with the cowboy. They're always standing here, like in this circle. That's where they always are, and just staring at my room. You know what I mean? Like, why? Why not stare right here? Why not go to the cowboy room?